Welcome to Worthhallbooks QuizMaster. This is designed with online courses in mind and producing light-hearted, engaging Q&A sessions that your attendees will respond to via their own mobile phones by scanning our QR code and joining to participate. Sessions are created by clicking onto the green New Session button. You then give the new Q&A session a name to easily identify the course that you are creating. Once your session has a name, click onto the green Create Session button. Your entire sessions library will now open. Select the course that you have just named and select the Edit Question button on the left at the bottom. When it is open, select the Add Question bar and the first question will open ready for you to populate. You can either add a download from YouTube or an MP4 file. I will demonstrate by selecting the MP4 file. When I click onto it, a new window opens whereby I can select from where I have added my pre-made lip-synced caricatures with their question and 4 possible answers. The question goes into the top section where it says type your question here. You then populate the 4 A, B, C and D placeholders with each of your 4 answers. You must then click your mouse over the letter at the left end of the placeholder to select the correct answer. I would recommend that as you create your questions, that you select the Save button at the top of the screen. This will prevent you from losing your work if the computer suffers an outage. Below the question that you have just created, you will see an Add Question bar. By clicking onto this bar, you will be able to populate the next question. You can do this for as many questions as you wish to set up. By selecting the QR code, which will display on screen for as long as is required. Your attendees will be able to answer questions on their mobile phones.
Under EU driver's hours rules, what is the maximum period a driver may operate without inserting their driver card into a digital tachograph, assuming the vehicle is in scope? A. 5 minutes. B. 10 minutes. C. Only for the time strictly necessary to move the vehicle, not exceeding operational need. D. 15 minutes.
By pointing their camera on their device and scanning the QR code. They will get instant access to the question as it is selected by you and displayed on the screen. They will see both the caricature and the questions on their mobile device. Simply select the answer from the A, B, C or D options, which will then immediately populate in the response section on the host screen, just below your caricature.
2. What is the maximum penalty in the UK for failing to produce tachograph records when requested by an enforcement officer? A. £100 fixed penalty. B. £300 fixed penalty. C. Up to £5,000 fine at court. D. Immediate licence suspension.
3. How many calendar days of tachograph records must a driver be able to produce at the roadside? A. Current day plus previous 7 days. B. Current day plus previous 14 days. C. Current day plus previous 28 days. D. Current day plus previous 56 days.
Four. If a digital tachograph becomes defective during a journey, what must the driver do? A. Continue driving and report it at the end of the week. B. Stop immediately and wait for recovery. C. Record activities manually and get it repaired within 7 days. D. Drive without recording as long as rest is taken correctly.
What is the maximum period allowed for downloading driver card data under current regulations? A. every 7 days, B. every 14 days, C. every 28 days, D. every 90 days.
Six. What is the maximum period allowed for downloading vehicle unit (VU) data? A. Every 28 days. B. Every 56 days. C. Every 90 days. D. Every 120 days.
The following is considered a serious infringement under EU rules. A. Failing to carry spare printer paper. B. Exceeding daily driving limit by 15 minutes. C. Driving without a valid driver card. D. Forgetting to enter country code once.
Eight. What must a driver do when taking over a vehicle fitted with a digital tachograph that already has another driver's card inserted in slot 1? A. Remove it and continue driving. B. Insert their own card in slot 2. C. Ensure the previous driver removes their card before proceeding. D. Drive without inserting a card.
Nine. What is the legal requirement regarding manual entries on a digital tachograph? A. They are optional. B. Only required if the driver requests. C. Must be completed for all periods of other work, rest, or availability not recorded. D. Only required once per week. Ten. What is the maximum fixed penalty DVSA can issue at the roadside for a tachograph offence? A. £50. B. £100. C. £200. D. £300.
If a driver loses their driver card, how long can they continue driving without it with proper manual records? A. 3 days. B. 7 calendar days. C. 10 calendar days. D. 15 calendar days.
Which of the following actions would be considered tampering with a tachograph, a criminal offense? A. Forgetting to change mode to rest. B. Using a magnet to interfere with recording. C. Entering the wrong country code. D. Delaying a printout.
When the course has completed, you will be able to have a quick look to see how questions have been answered and also who answered the most questions correctly.